PractiTest has introduced Markdown as kind of the technology that will help us to add more rich text into all sorts of description fields, such as the description on your steps, your expected results, even the description in all of your entities within the system. So this is a pretty cool feature. If you notice, what will happen is if I add here, for example, a list, let's say this list in here that I just added to my step, this is how it would look like when we're editing this list, but when we go ahead and run it, or this preview would show this like this. The same goes if you want to add bold, for example, here, and I can do, I don't know, super list in here, and just put it on top of my list in here. Then if I want to make it a bold list, then I can just press like this, and it would get this kind of markdown. And once I do, again, the preview, it would look like this. So it's a pretty cool feature, and it works well. It actually works great. But sometimes people might not want to use it, might want to override that. For example, if you notice this field that I have in here, once I do the preview, then you will see how, yes, the list turned like this, but we had something here in parentheses, and that was add user, that I may want to add it as, again, within these kind of parentheses. And so the system, because of the way that Markdown works, then it will basically not display the add user in that. Okay, so it will be like this. If this is the case and you still want to work like this, then you have a couple of options. Maybe the simplest option is to just select all of your text in here and mark that under what is called code. Basically, these signs in here and here will allow you to continue again seeing the system just as it looks before. Okay, so instead of translating that into Markdown, you would still see it as you left it before, so you will be able to see everything. So if you want to, again, let's say overwrite or bypass the Markdown system, again, remember, you just need to select here the stuff, and you can either mark it as code or unmark it as code and work this way in order to help achieve whatever you want to do with your description fields.